Go.
Anyone who has a special needs child, and especially mine, my son that I adopted, we have a very close relationship with the school. And my son is on an IEP, which is an individualized educational plan. And we work very closely with his special ed teachers. And so they have said from square one, from developmental preschool all the way up, we've had issues with my son eating because he has sensory integration issues with his mouth, and he doesn't like how things taste. He doesn't like how it tastes inside his mouth. And so we've always had to be careful with that. And things that you want him to eat, I don't like that. You know, it's just, you know, you want to wring your neck and pull your hair out on how to feed a child who's failure to thrive. Doctor says put him on a celiac diet, which is extremely expensive, if any of you know this, and have had to run that route. And when we put my son on a celiac diet to help him grow, because everything he ate made him sick, and his tummy hurt, and that wasn't very good either, and he didn't want to eat it. So what we learned was, after I spent a fortune on the food for a celiac diet, the little guy would either sell the food to his friends, he would throw the food away in the trash can, and the other children all tattled on him, or he would just hide it and, you know, bring it home in his backpack, but he still wasn't eating. And he doesn't remember to eat, and he doesn't remember to drink, but he sure likes sugar, which we try very hard to keep away from him. So what we have discovered with our solutions, the marvelous solutions with the superfoods and the densely nutritious Isagenix food, it has solved a lot of our problems, because when you get all the nutrients a body needs, then the body's happy, and we don't have all that issue. And my son would rather drink food than eat it because of the issues. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how he starts his day, per his doctor's orders. And when he takes his medicines for his ADHD and his GERD, because all the foods have made him so sick, we start this at 4:30 in the morning. And the doctor wanted to have a protein drink in order to do this. So I give this to him while he's asleep. And he's very compliant when he's asleep. And as you can tell, the banana, I let them go ripe because, as you well know, there are so many nutrients once it goes ripe, but you can't get a child to eat a banana that has brown flecks. And so that's what we do. We fill that up to that level with the banana, and then we make sure that we've got the water up to a certain level. And if I get too much, just get rid of it, and off we go. So what we're going to do, I have sensory issues as well. I can't stand my hands being yucky. If my son is doing athletic activities, because he's 15 years old now, we will add the Isopro, because it is the extra protein for him. But this is just a regular school day. So in here we have the Isagenix shake, which is a complete meal in and of itself. But because he's not going to eat lunch at school, and I know that he's not going to eat lunch at school, because he brings the stuff home, no matter how nutritious, no matter how expensive it is, it's going to come home in his backpack because he's not going to remember to eat it. So we've got the complete meal, which is the basic shake, and that's under $3 a shake, not adding the banana, or the rest of this. I load his shake because he will drink it. This is isocalcium, and this has got vitamin D, calcium, magnesium, plus a lot of other wonderful things in it. And he doesn't do well with dairy, but he likes chocolate. So we put that in there as well. Isagenix has come out with the Isagenix shake that is dairy and lactose free. And it's a berry flavor, and my son likes it. And he does really well with this. And it's got the 8 grams of dietary fiber, dairy lactose free, low glycemic, free of gluten, free of wheat, free of barley, and it's soy free. And so I alternate what I give him. Isa fruits. There are 33 fruits, different fruits in this. And so he's got one serving, and I am not worried if he doesn't eat until he gets home for dinner. Here are Isa greens that are 33 vegetables in here that I would never in a million years, even if I handed him $1 million, would this child ever eat. So that's the basis for his shake. And so off we go. We're going to make it. And because I have a lot of powders in here, and my blender has been well used and well loved, I'm going to stop it, and I am going to make sure that all these wonderful nutrients are not sticking to the edge, because I want everything for him to be able to have. Now the other issue he has is he doesn't like it thick, and you can make a shake thick, thin, you can add ice cubes, you can do all kinds of things to it, but he likes it runny. And so when I wake him up at 4:30 in the morning, I will get him his meds, and I will hand him his shake, and the little guy just drinks it all down. He's 90% asleep, so he doesn't argue with me over anything, and we have gotten into this routine, and then he goes back to sleep for some more time before he has to get up for school. And that is how we are feeding our failure to thrive child on a celiac diet. And since we have been doing this, he has gone up 7 inches in height, and he has put on 20 pounds of muscle, lean muscle mass, and he is so happy. He's not the smallest child in the class anymore. To health.